Hi everyone, Trim Healthy Mama Coach, Christina here with you. I am in my kitchen making my lunch, so I thought I'd come on and talk to you guys while I make my lunch. I am making sweetie on steroids. Recipe can be found in Trim Healthy Mama Cookbook, page 76. I can't share the specifics because of copyright, but it is a really good E-carb lunch. I try to fit in my carbs at lunchtime. A lot of times I've been changing it up with my season of life. So, but I'm going to go ahead and start working on cutting up my sweet potato and peeling it. If you come on, say hi, tell me where you're from. What do you have for lunch, or what are you having for lunch? Because I know I'm on the West Coast. So by lunchtime is a lot later than people on the East Coast. And 3 hours later, I know it's afternoon for some of you, wherever you are in the world. I hope that you're having a great Wednesday. So I try to come on live on Wednesdays, either making a meal or a snack. It's hard for me to come on for breakfast because my family is all getting up and getting ready and trying to get my kid, out to school on time. And most of the time, because my husband has changed his schedule around because the schedule was not working for him, it means that I am mainly now taking our daughter to school and normally picking her up. So Grandma's helping me today because I'm taking an Excel class, and let me tell you something, it's so confusing. So I need help with my assignment, and of course the time is for tutoring is when I would pick up my kid, because everybody else is on the Eastern time zone and I'm on Pacific. So definitely just the way things roll sometimes. But if you catch the replay, hashtag sweet potato lunch or sweet potato. I have a lot of stuff coming up soon. I think the first big thing I have is a poodle doodle and fudge making class, and that is going to be a lot of fun. In fact, I made poodle doodles yesterday, but I did it differently. I'm not a big coconut fan, so I made them just with extra nuts instead. And also, the way I'm going to be making it in the class, it's up to you how you want to make yours, but I'm not making them into logs. I make mine into bars because I'm a busy mom and a busy entrepreneur, and so I need to be able to make things quickly and get them done. So we'll be making them into bars in the class, because that's just how I do things. So, in case you're wondering, the class is $10. It includes lifetime access to the replay of the class and the recipes. So the class is on December 13th at 1 p.m. Pacific. It's while my daughter's at school. It's just that's the best time for me. But starting in January, we're going to have monthly classes. They're normally going to be the second Saturday of the month, except when something pops up like my husband's birthday and my husband and I out of town for our 25th wedding anniversary, stuff like that. So I'm just cutting up my sweet potato. Like I said, I just do things as easily and quickly as I can. Now this recipe, there is a lot of prep to it, I guess you could say, that because of all the vegetables, and but it's 100% worth it. It really, really is. It's considered a quick skillet meal in the Trim Healthy Cookbook, and I do consider it that because once I get everything chopped up, I will have time to talk to y'all. Next, I'm just chopping up my onion. To add to it. I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. I'm not ever concerned about how things chop up or, you know, the particular size, because I just do it however it works for me. I can't find a forget-me-not for the other half of my onions, so just went and grabbed a sandwich bag. Now I'm gonna cut up my tomato. Like I said, there is a little bit of prep with this, but it's not terribly bad. Me and my journey, I don't look for perfection. I just look for, you know, making healthy meals for myself and trying to stay on plan as much as I can. So I I look for recipes that are going to help me do that. Now that I've added all of my vegetables, I'm going to add some broth and bring it to a soft boil and then cover it. So I'm turning it down so it can cook the potato and the onion really nicely, especially the potato. And I went ahead and put the cover on it and lowered the temperature for it to cook for a few minutes. But I can tell you, during the season of Advent, I am not doing a whole lot coaching. A lot of things will start back up in January. So the biggest event that I have, or the biggest thing I have right now, is the Piddle Doodle class. So let me show you my Piddle Doodles I made. These are the Piddle Doodles I made because I'm trying to stay lighter. We do have a bake sale coming up for the Advent Festival. So I'm just going to put these in little zip-up baggies, snap baggies, and my daughter can use them for American Heritage Girls bake sale. I'll probably keep a couple back for myself to put in the freezer. But, you know, during Advent, I don't want to be eating a lot of heavy stuff. But the class is going to be December 13th. We're making Piddle Doodles and 2 different kinds of fudges. They're super quick and easy to make. So the cost is $10. You get lifetime access to the class, lifetime access to the recipes. It's through a private YouTube channel. And so that's on December 13th, 1 p.m. And that's the live portion, but if you can't make it live, you still get the link to the replay and the recipes and all of that. I do have a couple of free things coming up. Starting December 1st and December 4th for Advent. It's going to be over in my free Facebook group. And we're all about preparing our hearts and our minds for the coming of Christ and for Jesus's birthday. So, for those that don't know, I am Roman Catholic, and my daughter goes to a classical Catholic school at our parish, and so we're all about living liturgically, and I just kind of wanted to bring that in with mindset and things like that for Advent. So, I'm going to be posting a video each day in there starting December 1st for a devotional, an Advent devotional, that you can watch at your convenience and pray with. And then starting December 4th, from December 4th to December 20th, I'll be posting a new recipe that's a public recipe. It's like the 10 days countdown to my favorite recipes that we love, and so or holiday recipes that we love, and so it could be mixed in with some of my favorite ones that we love as a family anyway. And so each day, December 4th to December 20th, in my free Facebook group, I'm going to be posting those recipes. And if they're from the cookbook, I'm just going to put what the page number is and where it is in the cookbook for you. Because copyright, but I'm going to try to stick to public facing recipes from bloggers and fellow coaches. So we'll see. And then I am doing sign up starting January 2nd. This is starting January 2nd. And it is going to be a 6-week group based on the Trim Healthy Mama Plan Book and Accountability Group. Early bird pricing is $20. By the middle of December, it will go up to $30. So I don't know the exact day it's going to, but it's going to go up. So great deal for 6 weeks worth of coaching with me, Coach Christina, with accountability posts and fun games and discussions and all the things. And so I'm starting that on January 2nd. I would love for you to join me and sign up. And then, of course, I do have a few spots open for one-on-one coaching. You missed the Black Friday price. It is $97 a month. And that includes an initial 30-minute call with me, and then 15 minutes, each week. So, and then you have access to me by texting and stuff through a private coaching app that I have. And so, I would love to work with you one-on-one and help you. You could either start in December or January. Doesn't matter. You can start anytime, but keep in mind, I am taking the week of Christmas off. So to spend that with my family between Christmas and New Year's. So, anyway, that's a lot of things going on in my world. And I'll make sure that I link in the comments below the signups for those. So that way, if you're interested, you can go and sign up. I personally have PCOS and insulin resistance, and I'm starting to learn about that and how to tweak my own journey. But I can tell you that I've lost 55 pounds on this plan, and I've been healing emotionally and spiritually, physically, mentally, just all around. God has used this plan to help heal me. And I'm so beyond grateful and blessed. And I want to be able to bless other mamas as well. And so if you're looking for a coach, a good cheerleader, I'm your girl. And I would love to work with you. So you can always book a free discovery call with me. That's for 30 minutes. And it's where we can figure out if I make a good fit for you or whatever. But yes, I do incorporate my faith in my coaching. And the reason why I do is because it's so much a part of me that I can't put that aside. Because by His grace and His grace alone am I still here with my family and able to help others and called to help others. And so to me, that is super, super important. Whether you're Catholic or Christian, whatever, just know that I coach with my faith ingrained in it. So I just want to put that out there for you because I think that that's important for people to know that about me. So yeah, let me see how this is going. Now, in my free Facebook group on Thursday afternoons, I think it's 1 o'clock, I go live and I do some kind of, I answer Q&A questions that are submitted. If there's no questions, then I choose a topic that I've been seeing through the threads and things at other places, and I choose a topic and I talk about it for a few minutes. So a little bit of like free Q&A and learning kind of thing in my free Facebook group. And each month, during the month of, each month, there's a different focus for next year. I have it all planned out. I have it pinned. I think I have it pinned at the top of the feed. I'll have to go make sure. But January is going to be all about mindset, because mindset is huge. It's such a huge part of us. So I think that's what I put down for January. I have to double check. And I can tell you the February class is going to be about desserts or the February cooking class, because we're talking about ditching sugar, is going to be lighter Valentine desserts. And I'm working on that right now, where it's not going to be as heavy as, it's going to be it's going to be a little lighter. So I wanted to share that with you. Okay, so now that I think my potatoes are good, I am going to add my seasonings. So I'm going to add mineral salt, which I don't really measure things. I just kind of eyeball it. Black pepper. Now, I do measure my nutritional yeast, and the reason being is because I don't want to use too much of it. So I'm going to add my nutritional yeast. If you're coming on and watching the replay, hashtag sweet potato. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you don't miss anything from me. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And I'm going to add some garlic powder. You can add whatever seasonings you want. I don't always use the seasonings they call for. I'm going to go grab my tuna. So I buy this tuna at Costco, just in bulk. I mean, you can use whatever protein you want. This is what I had. I thought about buying chicken earlier, and I was like, well, I already have tuna. Let me use what I already have. And tuna's got so many good benefits to it. With winter, I just don't. Oh, now it's stuck. I can't get it out. There we go. With it being winter, I'm not in the mood for cold stuff. I'm more in the mood for warmer stuff. So that's why today I was like, well, let me make sweetie on steroids. Was it planned in my planner? No. I was going to do like a grilled cheese, but no. I had some dairy earlier with breakfast, and so I didn't want to have more dairy. Even though it would have been laughing cow cheese, which is totally fine, but I just didn't want to have that extra. I'm going to add a little bit of coconut oil. And just add a little bit of fat. Because good healthy fat is important. And I'm going to let that melt. So what do you guys have for lunch today? I hope that when you watch the replay, you'll let me know. If you watch the replay, hashtag sweet potato, watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, and notification bell so you don't miss anything from me. Okay, I think it's ready. The thing I love about this recipe is it's very filling and it's very kind to your sugar, so to your insulin levels. So I'm going to add a little bit of Parmesan on top. I'm going to show you my bowl. Hopefully I don't spill it. So it adds a little bit of fat again. But that's my, as you can tell, it's a big bowl. Sweetie on Steroids, Trim Healthy Mama Cookbook, page 76. So if you haven't made it yet, make sure you go and make it. I see somebody's here, so hi, whoever you are. But I'm going to get off here and go eat lunch, and I will talk to everyone later. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Bye.